Finally, we are there, and we have Jerimuno against Optimus Prime, and the map is Kamchatka, Brit Mirror. Not the most exciting matchup, but both of these players are not very standard players, I would say. So maybe we will have something a bit more surprising and exciting than the standard Musketeer spam. I don't know. We will see.
Yeah, and I want to point out this is a best of 9 in this final of the second chance tournament. And so we have here Jerimuno in the color blue. He's playing Brits into a Brits mirror against Optimus Prime in the color red. And we see him here on this map. On this map we have 3 TPs and some goats in the middle and on the sides from the river. And yeah, we have a wood start. It's good for Brits, right?
Yeah, but I would say that in a British mirror doesn't matter so much. What I like is that it can give you the opportunity to maybe go for Virginia Company with a TP, but honestly, you usually don't see this in the British mirror. But you could see it from these non-standard players, maybe. But yeah, I checked the hunts; it's pretty fine. There's a TP for Optimus Prime, and now Virginia Company coming in. Wait 1 second. You got a shipment still? Yeah, he probably got a shipment on the way now. So a TP in Virginia Company after 3 villagers for Optimus Prime, and just standard 2 manors and 300 wood for Jerimuno. Jerimuno going for the tower edge up and the front base here. Gonna be scouted by this manor from Optimus. And Optimus going more defensive with 500 food, which makes sense because he is going for Virginia Company, so he wants to spam these manors and get the economical lead, and he can't really go for a front base. Would be a mistake.
Yeah, it's also nice placement behind his TC. It's really safe because it's classic that you make, of course, musketeers. And when you put your barracks in front, it's not so safe because yeah, it's maybe sometimes a bit far from TC fire, and that's just a safer spot.
Yeah. This tower is kind of AFK right now, but hopefully he will just slam it down soon. Oh no, 1 musketeer batch. There was a small lag spike exactly when the musketeer was popping, so maybe he wanted to make 5 and he couldn't, but this is a disaster, to be honest. You know, at this point he needs to make another barracks. Yeah, there we go, that's fine. Because when you make only from 1 barracks musketeers, you should always make 5, 5, 5, and if you make 1, then you're gonna just have some resources that you can't spend. So now he needs 2 barracks to spend his resources for sure. And oh yeah, okay, not much damage. He didn't lose his only musketeer, so it's alright.
And Optimus Prime have twice the mana pop. I mean, not mana pop, but twice the pop of Jerimuno, so he make much more manas.
Yeah. The thing is that this map has a lot of resources. There's 2 gold mines in base plus 3 hunts. Not the easiest hunts to help. They run away a lot. You can see here. Oh, yeah, but let's focus on the fight. So that's pretty bad for Jerimuno, but I like this forward tower. It's really aggressive. Yeah, it's what you need against a greedy player like this.
This is really good, and he can also try to burn the market down, but Optimus have just more musketeers, but they are coming more from Jerimuno.
Yeah, this looks like just not good for Jerimuno right now. The thing is that, yeah, I was saying there's a lot of food, so you can actually stay in base for a long time and just be happy that you have Virginia Company, and it's probably alright to do. I guess Jerimuno could have punished this greedy play if he was going a bit more aggressive at start, like with 6 musketeers fast or something, but he got 1 musketeer out, so of course he was not able to punish this play.
We burn a mana, yeah, nice. So give him for 89 wood, 1 more villager.
It's probably alright, because he gets some XP out of it, like 54 XP I think, which is a lot. And he... Also, the line of sight was annoying. Optimus was always knowing when the blue musketeers would move. And he's anyway not max pop. I think it was alright, but maybe later it's going to be a problem because, yeah, he will be able to make 1 more manor, which is 1 more villager. But Jerimuno got much more musketeers now. Optimus went for the 5 villagers. With his TP, he was able to ship it before Jerimuno, even if he shipped Virginia Company. You know, he's one shipment ahead right now with his TP.
Yeah, this is just so huge.
Yeah.
When you don't punish the greedy gameplay, it really gets on some point a problem, because he will just outmass you.
Yeah. Now the thing that might save Jerimuno is that he has this tower and he has these thoraxes, which makes it kind of hard to push, because when you push and the guy pops 10 musketeers and maybe ships 6 in the tower or whatever, it's pretty hard to actually do damage. So that might be what would save Jerimuno, would be Optimus, yeah, who can't just get the map back at some point. I'm not sure. Also, this villager here, he can deny the herding, but he didn't see it.
Yeah. But he still can try to take this hunt here.
Yeah.
And he's trying to take the other one hunt, what you pointed out, and taking some map control.
But he can't take this fight. There's just too many musketeers, and the longbows are a bit awkward. They can't hit and run, and you see they're not really shooting. So he's just gonna get pushed back.
Yeah.
And these couple of villagers here are gonna be just in a bit of a trouble. Yeah. Oh, musketeer HP coming in for Optimus. Usually you see musketeer attack. It's not a huge deal, but I mean, it's just better to have musketeer attack usually. Musketeers just need to deal damage and to siege stuff, so you like the attack and not the HP thing.
Oh, but look, this placement of this mana here, it's so good.
Yeah, it's been here for a while. Yeah, it's pretty good, especially when he's hunting there, that he can see any raid coming. Oh, but Jerimuno still got more stuff. And he's getting some nice volleys in.
Yeah, because Optimus just tried to run away his units, and by this, Jerimuno is just able to pick up some free kills.
Oh, yeah. This villager's on wood. I was thinking he would not react, but Jerimuno should not come under TC. I'm so afraid of a Minuteman pop plus some musketeers from the barracks. He's committing very much to this fight. Maybe it will pay off, because right now he got much more mass. But you see Minutemen coming, and if there's 10 longbows, so it might be a bit of overcommitting from Jerimuno. I'm not sure how it's gonna... I'm not sure who will come out on top. I would like Jerimuno to actually run away from here, if he needs to go in these villagers and just hit and run. Yeah, he needs to go back now. Just go here, please, with your musketeers. Don't let them die. Go. This is a bit of a waste now. Also, the musketeer HP upgrade coming in when he basically lost everything. Maybe he will now try to kill some villagers. Yeah. They do have vil HP though, but here, killing one, probably will kill two and then go away.
But he's still losing some musketeers.
Yeah, I like this right here. Yeah, he used his remaining villagers, musketeers to apply some pressure there. And you see that Optimus was kind of panicked because of this push and just committed to shipping 6 musketeers now, because he's just he wants to come back, and which means that he skipped the second musketeer upgrade.
Yeah.
And he made 5 pikes, which I'm not 10 pikes, 9 pikes.
Oh wow.
Not sure about that. Interesting.
Well, he really needs to take care here. But yeah, this mana, what I said earlier, it's really in a good spot.
Yeah, it is. Now it's looking very good for Optimus. It's exactly what I was afraid of. You should never commit under town center if you can avoid it. He could have just pressured here on these hunts instead of going under TC, and then he would actually kill villagers and make sure that the other Brit guy can't gather so much food. Right now what happened is that he just lost the only thing that was good for him. It was that he had more mass than Optimus. And he lost his mass, and now he got nothing going for him, because he doesn't have real map control.
Wait, if he can now shoot the pikes and not run inside with the husk in the pikes and pick up some longbows, it would be really good, but the problem is that he micros them really bad.
Yeah, these hussars are such... they had a lot of potential, but unfortunately he just wasted them. Still, he got double-carded musketeers, while Optimus got some longbows and pikes. They have absolutely no upgrades. So Jerimuno is doing kind of okay, but imagine if these 5 hearths were actually on top of the longbows and just not getting caught by the anti-cav, he would be in a much better spot. But maybe he can pop 5 more hussars and get cav HP in and just pop 10 musketeers and crush. Let's see units in queue. He got 12 musketeers in queue and 1 hearth. So he's definitely gonna get dispatched. Oh. That's kind of greedy. He might just lose all his army in the middle if he uses some cav to run around. But probably not. I mean, yeah, let's see this fight. I'm curious. Pikes are kind of useless, and there's also 1 HP Minuteman and some longbows without any card. Also, he didn't ship Musketeer HP, so I think this is a very good fight for Jerimuno. Even if he has less mass, and you see 5 more Musketeers popping, yeah, he's definitely gonna clean this up. Should not leave his cav in the Musketeers, though, in mini mode, but still gonna be alright. And more longbows coming in, but there will soon be another batch of cav for Jerimuno in like 20 seconds or something. But Optimus is getting some good raids in.
Yeah. But they're coming from on top. He shipped them in the town center. He's bringing the 6 mask.
Yeah, it's pretty much his last relevant shipment, probably. Oh, he got advanced arsenal, but I think he can't afford to ship this right now. Maybe a bit later he can ship advanced arsenal to get better musketeers. But he's losing just too many villages. I think he's going away because he knows he's got 5 hearths who's gonna pop. So he doesn't even need to fight it with his musketeers. You see, he just can run after the cav and let his hussars clean up. Which was really smart.
Yeah, this is really good.
So the story of this game is that Optimus got much more eco all the time and much worse units because he don't have so many upgrades in, and he just losing his units all the time, but he always got more eco, so I'm not sure who is gonna win. Probably Optimus.
Yeah, because the problem is also Jerimuno lost 9 villagers.
Yeah, and Optimus lost like 4, which is not so much. Oh wow, that's very aggressive map control there. Jerimuno is gonna see it. Not sure if he will be able to actually push it. In my opinion, Longbow Huss is like one of the last unit compositions you want to do in a Brit Mirror. It is terrible because the Musketeers have 2 cards and they can just go in mini mode and kill absolutely every unit from red right now, especially with a few Hussars as well. I don't see Jerimuno actually winning, Optimus actually winning fights with this unit composition. Well, he got much more stuff, so he will be fine right now. But if he keeps going only Longbow Huss, I think he will lose to Muscav really hard.
But this is really weird. Look at this Huss. They came from here, and he didn't see these villagers here.
They actually came from here, and he didn't see the villagers here. Which is weird, yeah.
Yeah.
I also not a fan of the 6 longbow shipment. He should have probably gone for cav HP at this point because he's gonna make more cav, and 6 longbows just don't add so much value at this point. This game will probably go to Optimus if he doesn't do a big mistake. Like right now, he's sending so much cav chasing for us, and maybe then he will lose all his army again. If there's another batch of hussars for blue, he will probably clean up again. Double carded musketeer is so much stronger. Look at... Ah, he's splitting now. Because he popped 5 pikes. So he's gonna be alright. Oh, the pikes don't catch the hussars.
Yeah, okay. Because Jerimuno is doing a good job now in multitasking. He was going to push here and to go for a raid here, but... Oh, he's so much going on. Look at this.
I know, yeah. It's what I was meaning, like... Optimus kind of sent too many hussars away and then he's losing the main fight. But at the same time, this raid might just be GG. Yeah, there you go, he just deleted everything. So it's GG. Game 1 goes to Optimus now. Unless there is a special comeback after deleting villages. Not quite sure. Well, this was an unexpected Brit Mirror. You usually don't even come to the point where there's some cav raids in Brit Mirrors. Usually people just run some musketeers around.
But look at this.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean, he just deleted half of his eco, and even if he loses all this, Optimus is still like 15 villagers ahead or something.
With the deleted villagers is 26.
Oh, this is such a good fight for blue, I think, or maybe not. Oh yeah, that's just too much red stuff, I guess. The musketeers in melee mode were just doing a lot of damage, but now he's gonna lose his stuff. And Cav HP coming in too late. It was just a really messy game, to be honest. Like, people running around. We even see a meal now. Pretty funny.
Yeah, because most of the stuff is gone on the map, the food, because it's just Brits on both sides. GG.
Yeah. GG. Yes, this is true. The food has gone into thin air pretty fast. Usually you don't see no food map before 20 minutes at least, and it's only 18 and we already see a meal. It's very early.
But we can see in the stats that Optimus Prime did a good job at outbooming Jerimuno. He gathers so much more resources than him.
Yeah, Jerimuno wasn't really able to punish early on, and he had really a window. I mean, look at 10 minutes. This difference of mass between blue and red, he had like really 20 units more, or 15. Yeah. And then he just sadly overcommitted under the town center and the Minutemen and the longbows, and it's really something a classic big mistake, and cost him the game, I think. Like, this fight was terrible for him. He could have instead pushed resources and just attacked the villagers. This 10-minute fight was terrible for Jerimuno.
Yeah, this is true. Well, GG, and we're played to Optimus Prime for the first game of this best of 9.
Yeah, game 1 goes to Optimus.
Yeah, and we're moving on to game 2, and it's Jebel Musa.
Yeah.
We go now in game 2. Jerimuno versus Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I'm just not getting logged off when he invites me, so I don't know why, but pretty good. We can just go in games then. So Jebel Musa.
Yeah, Jebel Musa, and we have here in the color blue, Jerimuno is playing India, and here we have Optimus Prime in the color red, and he is Spain on this non-standard map, let's say.
Yeah, it's not super standard, it's not super not standard, but well, that's just a bit of water that you can now on EP use with these sieves. And there's like this kind of cliffs where you can wall up pretty easily, and it's actually a 40-piece map, by the way, which is pretty good for Spain.
Yes.
They want to go ATP. Did you see the crate start?
No, I did not check the crate start, but it seems like a coin start.
Coin? No, there's no coin. No one has any coin. No, I think it was a food start because there's only 100 wood for Optimus Prime, which is Spain, and who is Spain, I mean, and there's no coin and nothing, so it was just a food start, I guess. 90 wood treasure there, pretty good for India.
Oh yeah, this is insane for India.
He scouted it, he was just waiting for his other elephant to come in.
This is really good treasure for India. It means like almost a free villager for him without that he needs to spend resources.
Yeah. It's not like an extra villager, but it's like a villager you don't need to pay for.
Yeah,
and Optimus now coming with his dog. This is one dead elephant, honestly. He should try to pull it back right now. No, this is awkward.
Oh yeah.
The dog is not faster than the elephant, so you can actually run away. We're gonna see now, like, the dog just can't attack the elephant. So he should have run away directly instead of losing it. But well, he did get his 90 wood, which is nice, but... He kind of lost the H1 now. Like, he says no coming back from this. He's got half an elephant against an angry dog and the explorer. Full HP explorer. So.
And how much cost a house for India now?
It's 50 wood. It was 80 wood on RE. Oh, this was not very good from Jerimuno. He's just going to lose his second elephant, and he also had to GC fire, which is a waste of resources in H1.
Yeah.
Just for a dog. He anyway doesn't need his dog right now because he can take any treasure he wants because India is anyway dead. Not gonna do anything.
I want to talk a bit about Optimus Prime's deck. He have a water deck.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And there's no water flag on this map. Is it normal or is it because it's a B version?
I am pretty sure there should not be any water flag. Oh wait.
Should we pause?
Remember this game? You remember this game when you
Should
revolted?
We pause?
What?
Wait.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you have cover rats in deck, and because it's a B version.
It's a B?
Yes.
Oh, why did they go with the B? Okay, let's rehost.
Wait.
There's no waiting. There's one TP too much. There's water flags. I don't know why they go with 2.2C. I was thinking it's 2.2B. I was getting spam invited, so I couldn't really pay attention. We can ask them if they want to rehost.
But I'm not sure if there's usually a water flag.
There is. Because one time I remember we played handicap and you revolted against me, and you was able to send these warships from the revolt.
I'm really not sure.
You were able to ship the warships from the revolt, which means there was a water flag, you remember?
Yes.
So,
There is no flag. Doug say no flag on this map.
How were you able to ship the stuff then?
There is no flag.
There is a flag, but whatever. They anyway don't answer, so doesn't matter, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
But there is a flag and there is 3 TPs, I'm pretty sure. Unless then they remove the flags and 2.2C, but this would be weird. But anyway, interesting little wall play there. They tried to block each other with some walls, and Jerimuno did a good job at not letting Optimus just block his aggro fort completely.
Yeah, this looks really funny actually with all these walls.
Yeah.
But Optimus is also warning the middle here a little bit, this choke.
Yeah, this is definitely something you want to do against this kind of aggressive play. I would like to question, though, the fact that Optimus has no TP still. Like, okay, he didn't go ATP, which is a choice. You don't have to go ATP.
Yeah, he even don't have it in deck.
Yeah, but usually you would go for a TP. He's going for 700 wood first, so he might just water boom directly. But there's still no dock up, which is very late. I'm really not sure what's going on. Maybe he's just going to make some crossbows. He's got a Rax going up and 700 wood, so might just be that.
He also wall up with the other choke at the end of the map, like next to the trading post line.
Yeah, then he would kind of need to wall this as well. Because this choke is anyway... like, right now blue can just walk around and it takes just 10 seconds more. Which is not very big. But Jerimuno, he's going apparently for a consulate rush. Because he's got 300 export first card and a consulate going up right now. So probably gonna ship 4 SOAs or 5 Sepoys next shipment.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of something that is even more interesting than before, the consulate rush, because before you could just Sepoy rush, but now it's a bit nerfed.
Yeah, we can see now British consulate, so there becomes a red code soon.
Yeah, and it's just like you get an HP boost from the consulate, which is pretty good because then your sepoys don't die anymore to TC fire and 2 hits.
But dock is going up from Optimus Prime on the shore, and some musketeers are poking a little bit to defend this wall.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Jerimuno is just not shooting right now. Yeah, there we go. He had 6 sepoys against 5 musketeers, and he could definitely shoot. Problem is that he's just wasting so much sieging this down. Why? Like, he needs to react a bit faster and just be ready to shoot himself. Because look, also this passing, he's trying to go around. I'm not sure he's losing sepoys for free, and this was just a very good trade for Optimus. Units lost shows 3 sepoys dead for 1 musketeer and 1 wall, and the wall doesn't matter really. Now he can just call Minutemen and defend fine. Yeah. Also, Jerimuno decided to push before his timing. He got 5 sepoys now, but they're in the back. So he's in fact not able to push.
Yeah, this is a sloppy gameplay from Jerimuno here to first siege down this wall and give some free kills to Optimus.
Yes, and like at this point, Optimus is probably just gonna get a batch of musketeers out and Minutemen.
But he lost the villager. But yeah. Look also here, he's just happy dropping his boats.
Yeah. 3 docks. Yeah. 3 docks is actually too much, I think. You can't ship schooners on this patch for a small water boom because it's just not worth it. And I wonder if he can actually spam boats from 3 docks when they cost 70 wood each. I don't think so. Especially because now he shipped Colonial Militia, which is gonna help him to defend, but it's definitely not gonna help him water boom.
No, this for sure not, but maybe at this point he was able to hold the first push. I'm not sure if he needs. But Jerimuno, he's going, maybe, now he's just checking the resources of Optimus Prime. He should maybe go and check the shore. I'm not sure if he actually checked also the deck, because then he would know there's maybe something going on.
Yeah. I personally wouldn't think about scouting the shore, but you can definitely check the deck. And when the guy got 2 water upgrades and then 3 water upgrades and even fishing boat warships, then you know that he's probably gonna go on water. But this is a bad fight for Optimus. He can't really take this without Minutemen right now. There's just too many skirms, I think. Even with Minutemen, he might not be able to hold. Not quite sure.
It might be too late, but there are also some masks are popping, and when the Minutemen are popping in the back and shooting at the skirms, it will be maybe fine.
Yeah, definitely now. Jerimuno is even shooting at villagers with his skirm, so actually Optimus is doing fine. He also did a good job focusing his tower and his TC on the skirms. Yeah. You kind of want to snipe them. You can kill sepoys with musketeers, but you can't kill skirms with musketeers because the guy has more range. So it's very interesting to snipe them with your TC and tower.
Yeah, and Jerimuno just lost so much, and Optimus just 18 musketeers, and Jerimuno his red coats and some skirms and sepoys.
Yeah, and 1 villager, which doesn't even matter that he lost a villager because he's anyway water booming. So yes, this is just looking very bad for Jerimuno now. He would need now to take 40 per stagecoach to have the same eco or something.
6 rods. What do you think about this shipment from Optimus?
Well, he had 7 rods, but the UI is lying about it. But I think it would have been a great pop under his TC, just to trap the army. But right now, only 7 rods are not going to be able to catch up all these skirms and sepoys. Rods are about like the worst unit you can make against sepoys and Gorkas. Probably they're gonna die just so fast and do nothing. Should have probably gone for a water upgrade because he already got like 17 fishing boats and he's gonna make more, so he could have probably shipped the H2 water card.
And he's starting to make the upgrade in his dock.
Yeah.
Gather faster.
Yeah, with 3 docks, you can definitely idle 1 dock and make the upgrade. When you have 1 dock, usually you don't make the upgrade until you're done making fishing boats. because it's just not worth stopping to make fishing boats. But when you have stray dogs, you can definitely make your upgrades in one of them. Still not convinced about three dogs for only 20 fishing boats at 11 minutes. I think it's just at least one dog too much. Oh, for Star Wars, they're not gonna do much against this full anti-cav composition. And we need to remind that there is still Minutemen available for Optimus, and I think they're gonna pop now. Or maybe not. I saw a villager, you know, something that happens sometimes that you gonna pop Minutemen, so you click your flag to pop your Minutemen forward, and then a villager pops. And then you can know that the guy got gonna call Minutemen because he got his rally point like this forward, but he didn't pop anything in fact.
Jerimuno could have picked up so many villages, but Optimus was so smart and hides them here in the corner, and now he lost his 4 swords.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Well,
I don't think he should have gone for swords. Sorry?
Optimus is really hard booming now on water.
Yeah.
He's even housed. Not anymore.
I would have like much better 600 wood for a stagecoach instead of this for swords, because he anyway made nothing else and just anti-cav all game, so you don't need at all for swords. But you do need to have some eco. So right now he needs to pressure on water with some warships or to take a stagecoach at least to catch up in eco. Because if it keeps going like this, even if Spain is really bad in colonial, he's just gonna win anyway because he's gonna have so much more eco. He also shipped the water 30% upgrade. It's so much, 30% on fishing.
Yeah, he's just all the time making units and just defending in his base, and yeah, it's what you say, he's still able to call Minutemen and colonial militia.
Yeah, he's 2 sets of Minutemen. Well, that's a good fight for Jerimuno right there.
But there's one set popping of the Minutemen, and maybe soon we will see the second one. Dogs are also coming in from the Explorer.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be alright. Probably doesn't... Oh, but there's another batch of red coats. It's a good timing. And 7 Gurkhas coming in. Because he now got a barracks and he's spamming from 2 buildings. So Optimus might actually need... Oh yeah, he might need this pop, yeah.
But Jerimuno is so mismacroed, he has 1k for coin.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's really a lot. He doesn't have Tiger Claws in deck also, so he can't even spend his gold. He needs to age probably. He just bought 500 food, which is... he probably had no other way to spend his coin, but it's still pretty painful to buy food. He needs to stop mining gold, just...
And here he have some food and still here.
Yeah.
What is really safe.
Yeah, he's alright to gather here, to be honest, because he got really full map controls. The problem is just that he needs to stop going so much on gold. And also, I would like to say something. Oh, finally, yeah, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, why is Optimus still on only 1 building when he got so much eco? And finally, we got the Saber up. Because Minutemen are nice, but it's better when you can trap the army with a batch of hussars and just snare the entire mass of infantry of blue and just pop 15 Minutemen on his face. But without
Optimus is making towers in his base, while Jerimuno with his full army coming out to push inside this nice town, let's say, with the towers. And Optimus is aging, but he don't have any units.
No, but with Colonial Militia TC Fire plus 2 towers and now 5 crossbows is probably okay to kind of hold this. Also, it doesn't matter if he's getting idled because most of his eco is anywhere on water. He got 35 fishing boats with 2 upgrades. And the dock upgrades, they are like almost 100% upgrades on them. So they just gather so fast, and he doesn't really care about his base probably at this point. Like with Colonial Militia, he's just actually really holding fine, I think. But well, it's still India on the other hand, and India doesn't have a bad eco or something, so Optimus still needs to be careful. But again, really disappointing that there's no stagecoach from Jerimuno. It was such an easy stagecoach to get, and it would change everything for him. Would make it just super easy. And he could even make a wall here, by the way, an aggressive wall from the cliff to the water, just to make sure he got map control.
Yeah, this is true. He could just, to be honest, wall Optimus in, and
Yeah.
then maybe also try to do something on water, or also age when he realized that Optimus aged. But this husks are a bit wasted.
Yeah,
He's
he's gonna try to escape some villages, I think. Yeah, there we go. Uh, Optimus got a shipment. So now the question is what's gonna happen when he pops 5 lancers, plus his 4 hussars and dogs, because he's probably gonna go for 5 lancers anyway. Is he gonna be able to clean up or not? I think he is, because he popped musketeers now, and this, even without the shipment, he's actually 5 hussars, yeah. I think Jerimuno has no idea that Optimus is actually on water. He's really confused about why he's able to mass so much and to, just get such a high score with Spain in H2, you know? But
yeah.
it's just the water. He needed to check the deck.
It's just really. 35 fishing boats with 2 upgrades, yes. And full upgraded also from the dogs. They're just gathering so fast.
Yeah, I would like to say that the fish is actually going to be soon away. So he's going to run out of fish now. Like in 2 or 3 minutes, there will be some whales, but not so many. And Optimus will actually have to delete most of his fishing boats. And Jerimuno is aging, so this game is not over. That's my point. It's looking very good for Optimus, but when he needs to actually delete like a big part of his eco, he's going to be behind in eco compared to India.
But now I'm pretty sure now what's going on and why he can mass so fast, even when he lost a lot of villages. But look, so many calf.
He's gonna lose everything there, and this is exactly what he doesn't need right now, because he needs to. Well, to be honest, Sepoys are still pretty strong against calves. They are very, very good anti-calf, and I'm actually not sure who wins this. Probably Sepoys, because it's just Sepoys. Or maybe the Lancers win, but I mean, I don't know if it's actually such a good trade for Red. You can see how many units he lost there. I'm not quite sure. Well, with the skirms in the back was probably better for Red, but I mean, it's not the worst trade for Blue. He was still able to kill a lot of calf.
But he shipped now 2 Falks, and with these 2 Falks, and only versus Sepoys, I think he might be in a really good positioning.
Yeah, and I don't know why Optimus, Jerimuno is running around when he's aging. Imagine if he actually didn't send his Sepoys and kept everything, and now he would upgrade them. He would have about 50 Sepoys.
The rally points, the typical mistake that you put your rally point somewhere and then you get caught and your units die for free.
But the Cav is not going to be able to push in these little walls and agrafort there. He's going to have to use his cannons on me. And the Sepoys are getting upgraded. He's, by the way, making Sepoys from 3 Raxes, which is kind of insane. I would like him to make Howdahs, to be honest, at this point, because it's really good against Spain. They can't ship any skirms or something, or goons, and he's just making so many lancers. I think the Howdahs would kill the Falconets and kill everything else as well.
Yeah.
So what is he shipping now? Do you think it would be your rules, or?
He don't have... I was thinking maybe he's going to ship Howdahs, but he don't have Howdahs in deck, and... yeah.
Howdahs are really good against Spain. You should have them in deck, I think. He's probably shipping something and gonna push like right now. Oh, siege elephants. Yeah, that's one solution, of course, because they're gonna kill falconets. But I really don't like this pop. Should have been on the other side and directly kill the falcons from here, because, well, he was able to kill one, but the other falcon is still alive. I don't know. There's also so many skirms. He really needs some cav or something.
Yeah, there is a shipment on the way. He is also housed, so I'm not sure. It's for sure unit shipment what will pop soon.
Optimus is making ninjas from the saloon. Which is surprising, but he's anyway cleaning up. Did you see that these lancers have the upgrade against infantry?
Yeah.
They're just super strong right now, and Sepoys can't kill them anymore.
We see here also TC drop from Jerimuno, and now he's adding 2 stables. But
yeah, he needs to really switch cav now because there's just too many scums and lancers for his infantry. He needs to switch to Sawars. Alon is Sepoy popping to death. Actually, gonna stay alive. Do you see him?
where?
This guy, he's here since like already 15 seconds and he's just going away. He was blocked inside of the army of Optimus and just walking around and and now he's gonna 1v1 skirm, but there's a dog helping, it's not really fair.
Okay, he could just shoot the dog.
He could shoot the dog with his Agrafort.
So, units in queue. Yeah, there are coming some cav for sure. And he's also try to make red coats from the consulate, but yeah, it goes down before they could even pop. And now there's also some rods in the army from Optimus Prime and goons. He made goons with Spain. What do you think about that?
I think you should probably choose between goons and rods. And not make boss probably, but it's alright. It's really alright.
Some Urumis and some more sepoys.
I would like to talk a bit about the eco now. We came to this point where Optimus had to delete most of his fishing boats. He deleted 20 of them, and he's actually behind in eco compared to India now. Yeah. But the thing is, he just got a window where his boom was at the max, and he was H3 and able to spam some shipments. And Jerimuno was just H2 and just struggling. And now, exactly when Jerimuno is finally ahead in eco.
Look at these ninjas.
Yeah. Oh, these 2 sepoys pop maybe save a lot of villagers because he would have gone there probably. And in fact, he's going back now.
But the Sawars are running inside the
Just catch them. Oh no, he should have caught them. Like the ninjas, they kill the Sawars, but with the sepoys, you can definitely clean up. So yeah, now it's kind of a timer for Jerimuno. He got actually still some food on top, so he's alright, but he needs to have the time to mass enough stuff to actually kill this army.
And Optimus Prime have an arsenal as well, and make some upgrades.
He upgraded his ninjas and rods with the HP thing. And he upgraded his skirm so that they kill the sepoys better. I really like it. 3 times against musketeers and sepoys, it's just gonna be really painful for Jerimuno. This red army is just much more upgraded. He's even getting cav HP right now. And Jerimuno doesn't have a single upgrade on his units. So it's gonna be tough for him. It's probably game over. I don't think he can hold it. He also doesn't have ceasefire with this wonder, I think. This is inspiration, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Jerimuno needs to do something, but Optimus Prime has just so much more stuff. This game will definitely go to Optimus and his ninjas. It's really funny that he made them.
Yeah, I think he just has too much coin because he got all his fishing boats on whales and he can't actually switch them to food. And he also doesn't really have food in base, you see he's on berries. So I think he just decided to make ninjas, which is, I guess, better than if you don't spend your coin. Could have made falconets also.
There's 8 Walker pop from Jerimuno, but they're H2.
Yeah.
Inspiration is incoming for the last units for today in this game.
Was a pretty good inspiration. Wait, I probably need to lower my game sound because I can't hear you so well sometimes. I'm actually gonna mute my game sound completely. But yeah, it's game over.
Yeah, the score gap is so big and 86 to 9. 8.
Yeah. Jerimuno just played it wrong, just making sepoys all the time and nothing else, and just pushing repeatedly in the towers, colonial militia and everything, and never actually like getting stagecoach or pushing the water or doing anything that would let him have more eco. Basically, he needed just more eco, and then finally, when he has more eco, it's too late because Optimus had just time to mass so much stuff. Meanwhile, and he was aging right now. I don't know if you see. Optimus was going H4.
Yeah. Insane. Was really good played by Optimus Prime, I need to say.
Yeah, and Jerimuno just played into his hands. I feel like.
Yeah.
You need to play not very standard. Yet, can you look at the military graph? It's just exactly what I mean. Like, for the first half of the game, he was not able to remake so many units because he was idled, because he was losing his units all the time. And then there's just a point where his water boom just comes in and just he's able to match just so much stuff in like such a short time. You can see the military graph at 17 minutes start to be insane for Optimus Prime when he was able to stabilize and kill the army of blue in his base, and he just outmassed so hard and it was game over.
Yeah, I think so as well. It was just Optimus really boomed hard on some point and then aged and was able to hold all the time, and these two towers they just bite him so much time. It was just really good played by Optimus Prime. I really how should I say, I was not thinking that he play really so good. That he did an arsenal and all this water boom in the back, it's really good.
Yeah, I do believe that Jerimuno could win, but he just didn't really adapt to the water boom. I'm not quite sure. Would be interesting to know when he actually realized about the water. I'm not sure if he realized it when he scouted the docks with his sepoys or if he saw it before.
Yeah.
I'm wondering this because if you see it, you should adapt in another ways and just making like right clicking the base all the time and losing your units to towers and colonial militia is just not the way to go against water.
Yeah. So guys, we are in game now, in game 3. Jerimuno was Optimus Prime on ESOC Indonesia.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, for people who join, because I see people asking in the chat, we're getting spam invited by some kind of no life who just makes always new accounts super hard to with super weird letters that you can't really pass. It's not very easy, and he just have a script to invite you that you get kicked off ESO. So he's just doing this and trying to prevent us from going in game. But now finally we're able to go in game. So yeah, we're back. And this is Optimus Prime Ottoman against Jerimuno Aztecs on ESOC Indonesia, the second Autumn second chance tournament.
Yeah, and
finals.
We have here on this side of the map Jerimuno in the color blue is playing Aztec with Optimus Prime as Otto, and he's the color red. And I'm not sure, what do you think about Otto on a non-TP map?
Well, I think it's pretty much trash. You do have the Muskie on EP, which is much better than on RE. But I also know that Optimus likes a lot to go auto water, including on no TP map. Like he did it on already in semifinals, I think. Then you can see he's already dropping a dog.
Yeah, he's so early.
Because he had 400 wood start, so he's just making a mosque, a dock, and a house probably. And not gonna make any fishing boat, I guess. Oh wait. What is going on? How did he? Oh, he got 35 wood. So yeah, he can't remake a fishing boat because he needs a house. But at least he can drop the dock already. Then it's ready to make fishing boats directly.
And he picked up a 40 wood treasure, so he can make now one fishing boat so early.
This is really nice. This is really nice. Yeah. And yeah, I was gonna show also the dog gives you like 40 XP when you build it, so it's still a little bit of XP. So it's interesting to build it in H1 if you got the wood for it. And now, yeah, the fact that he got 75 wood in treasures, just letting him make this fishing boat is pretty good. Could have even made a market, to be honest, and buy wood for a house, because he got so much gold on this map.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Aztec starts with a fire pit because European and Asian thieves, well, European thieves start with a saloon, Asian ships start with a monastery, which is kind of a mix of a church and saloon for Asian ships. And of course, warship ships don't have anything like this, so they just start with a fire pit. And you can see Jerimuno actually having too much wood. He left 100 wood on the floor.
Yeah, he wants to age up as soon as possible. He's even scouting with one tiger here, with the guardian, the shore, to make really sure that he can check what's going on water. And he's now already scouting this dog from Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I think he got the lesson from last game, you know, that Optimus was actually water booming and he didn't spot it. And now I think he's just making sure that he knows if there's anything cheesy going on. Well, it's not actually cheesy on Indonesia, it's just really normal, to be honest. But he just wants to make sure that there's a dog or not. Jerimuno needs to age up now. Okay, there we go. Normal Aztec age up time. He's going so heavy on gold.
Jerimuno have a water deck as Aztec?
He's gonna ship the boats, you think, for some gold? Oh yeah.
Yes.
He's mining 500 gold for the privateers.
This is smart. And I hope that he put his water flag somewhere close. Optimus Prime have also not so heavy, but there's a lot of warships, like 2 warships and upgrades, and you have even colonial militia.
Yeah, yeah, I do like the water dance from. I like the deck of Jerimuno. And I really like this play because it's gonna surprise Optimus so much. And these 3 boats are pretty strong, and 2 caravels will never kill them.
And look, he bring his catamaran here to hopefully bring his water flag close. Yes.
Exactly.
This is so smart.
This is a mechanic you should always abuse in this kind of games. The fact that you can place your water flag wherever you want. So he could even bring his catamaran here for line of sight and drop his water flag, because you need line of sight still, and just directly rush. It's kind of a rush, you know. Like instead of just going 700 wood and then make units, he just rush the water directly because he's a stack.
Rush. Yeah, this is right, and he will be able to maybe get the dog down, these fishing boats and the mosque, and even maybe the barracks will be in range. What's going up from Optimus?
It will be in range, but the TC will probably shoot at them, so I'm not sure. But look at this boat. I'm pretty sure the privateers are gonna pop right now. They take a bit of time to come because I think it's a mercenary shipment, which takes more time, but he will be able to do some nice damage there. He needs to shut down the dock directly before Red can train any kind of caravels, but of course, he's not gonna make only 1 dock. He's going a bit around and making some other docks there.
Yes.
The problem of this privateer is
that slow him down.
Yeah, but the problem of the privateer is that they're super slow. They move super slowly. You see how painful it is to actually chase fishing boats?
Yeah.
5.5 speed. Like a caravel, I think got 8.5. It's just much more.
But still, these fishing boats, it's like, how many fishing boats did he lose? 3. And he lost even more.
He will lose every single fishing boat he got so far.
Like 420 wood what he lose, but he shipped also some warships.
Oh, Jerimuno react. He's gonna lose 1 privateer directly because his galleys have so much attack, but he's doing a good job at turning around and just... Yeah, but he died anyway. That's why I'm not a fan of splitting with this guy, because it's so slow and you kind of need to really keep them together because it takes so long to come back. Look how fast the galley is. Compared to this boat, you know, he was able to save this galley only because it's so fast. But look at this blocking here. This is really a smart play. I really like it. He's trying to block it because the catamaran is also pretty fast. And this is actually really interesting, but I think it's not gonna work because the galley got 10 speed and the other boats got 5, which is half, you know.
But Jerimuno will with this also a scout, but there's coming another ship from Optimus Prime, and Optimus Prime is running around also with some Janissaries, and we see a forward warhead.
But this galley, I'm not sure why it's fighting there. It's gonna go down if he doesn't go away now.
Yeah, also here the one is healing, so he needs also to go as soon as possible away, but he loses it.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
It was running away, and then the last shot got it because it was 100. They have 100 attack, and it was exactly what they needed to clean up this galley. But
But
yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. Oh, some coyotes is attacking the Jan there,
during also the water fight, Jerimuno lost one villager.
and his warrior priest is kind of in danger, right? Oh, 10 maces,
Nice.
nice. He should save his warrior priest because now Optimus is probably gonna try to kill it.
This is such a greedy placement, and he's losing his warrior
Oh
priest.
no.
No.
It's so painful when you have only one warrior priest to lose it because you can't make them back. Then he needs to ship 3 soon or something. One warrior priest is actually like a trading post almost, so you really need to keep it. But here is a dock going up for Jerimuno soon. Jerimuno killing the other dog and a house and the catamaran. So right now he's still kind of dominating water with only one shipment. It's kind of one shipment and a half because they cost 500 gold, but he was still able to kill 2 galleys and 2 dogs and 6 fishing boats. So I think we can say that this first shipment from Jerimuno made a great job.
Yeah, but Optimus Prime is adding another dog next to his TC, but he's keep Optimus. Jerimuno's keeping Optimus busy because he's trying to pick up here some villages and there, and
Oh,
yeah.
oh, why is there so low HP? Damn, this is sad. He's gonna try to heal it probably.
It looks like
Optim
they're both parking their boats on the dock to here, and wow, there's another it's a galley, right, coming.
Yeah, it's really awkward that these warships are so slow and they can't run away from the galleys. That's the only problem in this strat, I think. Just the galleys are so fast, and oh, a fight there going on. Pretty good fight for Optimus.
Yeah.
It's not over. I hope he doesn't resign. He got more eco. Optimus got literally no fishing boats. Now he got. Oh, come on, man.
So this game goes to Optimus Prime. Let's have a fast look and.
Yeah, I think Jerimuno just doesn't really want to play anymore.
Yeah.
He just doesn't care and just wants to finish it. So he's probably gonna throw the next 2 games.
It's a bit sad. He didn't pay attention so much. So yeah, GG, and we move on to next game. So stay tuned, guys. So welcome back. We got Game Ranger set up.
So again, this is game 4 of the Autumn Second Chance Championship finals. We have Optimus Prime, who named himself for some reason as Gaia, against Jerimuno. Is your UI working fine?
Yes, my UI is working fine now, and we have here Jerimuno in the color blue. He is playing Otto into Optimus Prime's Germany in the color red. I'm a bit confused because he named himself Gaia, so Gaia is at the moment 2 points ahead, and yes.
Points ahead?
Yeah, he won 2 games.
3-0 right now.
It's 3-0? Oh.
Yeah, it's 3-0. There was the Aztec game was game 3. Anyway, I didn't really like his the German start macro. He put only 1 settler wagon and crates, which means he gets his villager 5 seconds late, and he just started herding directly instead of dropping a market, so he will get his hand dogs a bit late. But at least he's getting a market and hand dogs, which I really like for sure. Otto just goes for Otto, so he just makes a TP.
Yeah.
This coin start is pretty bad for Otto, by the way, because, well, he's just leaving it on the floor and can do nothing with it.
And Jerimuno is going to pick up 2 dogs.
Oh, well, that's actually pretty good. You can definitely deny the trading post of the other player with 2 dogs. look, this explorer is already half HP, so Jerimuno can probably hunt him and kill the explorer before he can take a trading post, which would definitely be super good for Otto. Because Germany needs a trading post, so it's very painful for them to be denied the trading post. But also, Otto could then take 4 TPs for himself, which is definitely something Otto wants.
Yeah, that's really good.
But at the same time, Optimus Prime is getting his second food treasures there. It's already 160 food in age 1 for him now.
But Jerimuno will age up so early because he take 90 food treasure and will be now already aging up.
Oh yeah, for Otto it's just such a big deal. Look at this age up time.
And
yeah.
I need to say, sorry, my game is now in German. I forgot to put it in English.
Oh, you installed it back in German, so you're gonna need to install it again.
I can install it again, yeah, but it's no problem.
Anyway, it doesn't matter much. We're just happy to be able to cast again now and finally finish this series. So yeah, Otto is just aging fast. It was also a foot start, by the way, which is also why. Germany aging up pretty fast. I mean, of course, not as fast as Otto, but for Germany, it's pretty fast. I think he's going to go for a 16 age up and idling just like 10 seconds and age up directly right now, which is 1 villager earlier compared to the standard German age up.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Jerimuno, I think he wants to take this TP and maybe the whole TP line. Yes.
Yeah, he is definitely going for the TP. The dog is kind of AFK. I like the idea of going to directly on the TP and be ready to camp on the TP with this dog to make sure Germany can't take it. And dogs have so much attack, and now he can probably send his other dog. I don't know. He should bring this dog and try to really make sure he can kill the explorer. But he actually bring his explorer himself. I like this decision. He decided to maybe delay a little bit his trading post, but instead kill the German explorer, which is definitely a huge deal.
Yeah, and then he make here on this side also sure that he don't come with the villager to try to build a TP.
Oh, because, but there he
look at this, yeah.
But is he going for Tower Rush? I think he decided like, yeah, fuck it. I can't take a TP, and I'm just gonna go for Tower Rush instead. Like, just slam down the tower on top of this Otto barracks, but the thing is, like, when you start with 1 racks as Otto against a tower plus 1 racks, usually you probably can't really win the fight just because the guy's gonna have 8 crossbows. Also, the fact that he's aging so early with Germany. But you know what's gonna kill Germany here? That he's aging so early without a TP and he doesn't have a shipment.
Yeah.
This is a classic for Germany. So he's not able to ship 8 crossbows right now, so it's not gonna be so fast, in fact. But now he got...
But blue didn't take another TP, I want to say.
Yeah, he was going for it, and maybe when he saw the settler wagon, he decided that it would be too greedy and he should just ship 3 cav first instead, because if you make another TP, you kind of need to send 700 wood, maybe. So then he doesn't need to actually chop wood now, and he can just make Jans and ship the cav and just... He's even hiding them.
Okay, I want to point out that Red is not Gaia, he's Optimus Prime, because people are getting a bit confused in the chat and we are on Game Ranger. And yeah, he likes to name himself Gaia.
Yeah, this was really stupid, to be perfectly honest, because now everyone is going to be confused and we should have told him to change his name. I don't know why he did this. Anyway, now we got the fight. 3 cav against 8 crossbows. There's going to be 5 more Jans spotting soon, I think.
There are also pikes right now.
Yeah.
But he's microing his calf like was inside the pikes.
Yeah, this is just pretty painful. It's to be honest, you probably can't really do anything against a tower plus a barracks with Otto. You probably need to start stable and barracks directly against Tower Rush. I'm not sure.
To be honest, do you think it's a real counter?
I think it's a counter to a slow 1 rack thing, and you probably need to go Ibustan or do something else than just 1 racks, because you see now he's losing his racks, and the problem is that now he could poke, but he doesn't try. Like, that's like, what, 7 crossbows, and he got 8 Jans. He could definitely be shooting, but he's just scared, kind of, so I guess
he's adding a Rex in the stable in his base. The stable is sadly a bit out of position, the placement.
Yeah, I think he just kind of panicked and dropped it there. But I'm not quite sure about this Jan Hus thing. Usually you go Jan Hus against Germany because Germany tries to age up. But if Germany doesn't try to age up, you should probably just go Jan Abus because it's just so strong against crossbow pike. Like the guy can do nothing. He needs to bring back his Jans to his base and call Minutemen probably. But this is a really bad batch for Optimus there. Only 2 crossbows coming in. Is he gonna try to age Jerimuno? He's floating so much. Hello?
One Huss patch, nice. Instant dead.
Oh no, come on. Okay, yeah, GG. But it's not over. It's not best of 9.
It is a best of 9.
I don't understand why Jerimuno resigned. Apparently it isn't anymore. Does he mean he doesn't want to play the last game?
I think so.
I guess.
So are you sure it's now 4-0?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I put an overlay until Jerimuno have finished his decks. And then we will be right back.
Anyway, Jerimuno doesn't really want to play the last game, and so I think he just forfeits. And since Optimus is not here anyway, so Optimus won the tourney. He won the finals. Congratulations. See you guys.
Bye.